Undisputably, Canada is great. It puts food on your table, okay? I can assure you that. Those of you complaining that you haven't found a job yet, you will find some very soon. I promise. Okay, it makes you stable. Stability it will give you. But the system is set in a certain way that those who remain poor, there is no poverty actually here. Like, you don't have the option of being poor. You control yourself, you control your life wherever you want to be. But the system is set in a way that you cannot get a lot, okay, from all the toils and all the frustrations and hard work you are putting into yourself. So you have to work smart. That is why it's good to invest back home. Make sure everything is comfortable with you and your family back home. I mean, wherever you came from. If you have good people to take care of your projects or investments back home, okay. And also, the road to permanent residence also allows you to government grants and subsidies and all that. That could also help you to create your own business, especially if you are let me say, if you're a black person, okay, like this month, Black History Month, the government tries to give subsidies and grants to various black entrepreneurs who are willing to project businesses, okay, in the country. But you should know it's not tax free. You pay tax at the end of the month or yearly. And so it is not easy to remain in the country and then move on forward. It feels like that's what I've realized. The money rotates. The money you get is used to pay for everything around you: rent, food, kids, car, everything. It rotates. And then, yes, when it comes back to the top, it is done. And you have to still work again and then rotate. So you have to be smart and put some money somewhere. I mean, other places, not in this country, but somewhere. And then make sure you invest and then you succeed, okay, if you have good people helping you from back home. Another thing I've realized about Canada too is that you can never go back to your own country. When I was going back home with my kids, people were like, oh, the kids, taking them, it's expensive, it's a lot of money and all that. But I told myself, if I don't do it now, I may as well not do it later or in the future, because the more you live in this country, the harder it becomes for you to move to any place. So a lot of Canadians have not even traveled out of this place before, because BBA, why are they traveling outside? Okay. And so you should also make sure that when you become comfortable a little bit, you travel back home. Go home and see what's happening there. It's not that bad. People in Ghana are doing a good job. I don't know how they do it, but they are surviving. They are survivors. Okay. Another thing I can also tell you is women, if you want to have kids, come here to Canada and have them, okay? Confer the citizenship to them. Make sure you get them that blue passport. It is so good. It will speak for them, if not now, in the future. It will take them places. I'm not saying that the Ghanaian passport is no good, but just compare the two books, okay, and see where they get you. Obviously, one will get you further than the other, but then also it gives your kids the opportunity to travel to so many countries in the future. They don't be stuck taking just one country in Ghana. I wish kids in Ghana can travel with their Ghanaian. How many kids in Ghana even have a Ghanaian passport, okay? But if you get your child a Canadian passport, then you're able to put in them discipline and a lot of work. When they grow up and they are comfortable, kids here around 18 years, 17 years, they pack their bags, they go to France, stay there for a year, go to Italy, go to Greece, go to Japan, China. They have the liberty and freedom because of their passport. So for the women, even as a visitor, okay, if you want to have your child here and you can pay for it, please come here, have your child, and then apply for the Canadian passport for them. Okay. I believe Canada is great for its own purposes. Ghana is also good, but yeah, choose wisely.